name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, and our other company we're working on right now is our exotic collection, uh, screen paint collection. So, working on that right there. I gotta get a better name for that. I don't know. We're gonna have a better name for that. All right. So right now I'm going in to upload photos from Facebook. Of the new photos we just put in. They already loaded up already, which they should have, but let's see what's going on here. Let's see if it loads up. Let's see. I gotta go into my other account. We are definitely in the wrong account here. Nope. Where's all my profiles at? Here we go. I need to be in this one. There we go. There's our new containers on display already. I need to get pictures and slide shots of these right here. Let's see. I can just make a. Do we need a new folder for this? I just put in Project 7. Is it in Project 7? Where is Project 7? Okay, now you know what? I'm just gonna make a whole new folder for these because I gotta make other labels for these right here. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Put down labels. Alpha. This right, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wrong choice of words right there. That's not how you spell alpha. PL. P alpha on Black Series. Black Series labels. Alright, I'll put them in there. And make sure I abbreviate that last one with the 1 so that comes up faster on my folders. Makes it easier for me to find folders if I put little abbreviations in there. Pretty sure that's all over right there. Yeah. Pretty sure right there. Just in case, I'll grab this one just in case. If I have too many, I can always go in and delete. Alright, that's perfect. Where are we on this site? Before we go into that, I only have this in a different category for this. See which ones we have, which ones we don't need. I don't make duplicates of everything. So now I got to go in. I got to change out my business cards because my business cards have my cell phone number on them. So now that's good because we do have a company number now on the website. So that's going to be swapped out. And I'm going to change my number today. I got to contact literally all my contacts, business associates, because they'll have the number, and basically give them the real number. And then that one's going to be removed off the web. Well, actually, it's already removed off the website. We got the new one on there. Okay, that's basically, I like that particular. We should have did that a long time ago, but I didn't think they had that available for that option on the website. So we're going to be using this one. Let me see. We have a. I'm not sliding back and forth on a slideshow here. Gotta have something with this open. Nothing there. Huh. Alright, whatever. Should be there. Something to go back and forth. And we can zoom up on it. Okay. We just have no way to switch through multiple formats of versions of this. Okay. Oh, it used to be so easy. Now we just make everything just so impossible now. Let's see. Should be able to open up that. Okay. Great goodness, man. I've installed so many operating systems. I remember when it used to be so simple and so easy. Just go to your menu and pick out something. But now there's so much junk in here. Now the average user is not going to use half this stuff. It's good to have in here, but I mean, you should have options on different levels of operating systems that you're going to use, which you buy anyway. But man, all this stuff in here is not even necessary. Let me see what we got going on here. I just need to basically be able to just scroll through the freaking pictures. We gotta open with paint photos. Can we open with photos? All right, is this gonna allow us to be the slideshow this thing back and forth? Gee whiz Louise. All right, I'll just figure it out from here. I just blow it up and figure out which one we need, what we don't need. My goodness, man. Basic slideshow. I mean, I don't need the slideshow. You need a slideshow. So it's a desktop, 3D, photo editing. Can we go through photo editing and slideshow this thing? I just need to scroll through to see what we duplicated by accident and take that out. But there should be something here that allows me to be to click on this. This sucks. It's not even funny. All right. Let me see. We'll just figure it out. Let me see. Because we got two of these that show the, let me see. Edited for is not going to work at all. I'm just going to opening. Alright, so that one we already have. That one's good. Okay, let's go to this one. Do this freaking hard way. It makes it so much easier if they had the arrows on each side, let you slide through, you know, which ones you need, what you don't need, but it's not even there, unless I'm not seeing it, but I'm not seeing it, it's not there. Alright, so I don't want to delete something we already need. Yeah, I think we got that down twice right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one out. We don't need that there. Okay. What's going on with this one? Alright, I'll keep this one. We got the same one here. Yep, same one there. Okay. Ugh. Let me see. Yeah, that would have been nice. Oh, no, don't delete the entire file. That's just downright stupid. Just come out of here and just delete this separately. Good gracious. That's one thing. Alright, that one. This one. What are these right here? Did I get the back and forth on that one? Yeah, this is the back and forth. Okay. That's the back and forth. Oh, it's this one right here. Let me see, open this one. What do we got here? That's the back and forth. We got two of these in the back and forth. We don't need that one right there. That can go. Alright, these are good. Where the frick was I at when I was doing this? Okay, come out here for a minute. Yeah, you got it. There we go. Going off. Alright, let's go over here and let's grab media upload. Alright, then we'll go back in here and we'll just grab these. Alright, those are done. I'll tell you one thing. I learned a valuable lesson yesterday, an extremely valuable lesson yesterday. I always tell people at the end of the day, if something does not work out, it's God telling you, don't go down that road. I mean, literally telling you not to go down that road. Don't push it. Bad habit of mine is basically, I will push until I get it done. But sometimes you gotta learn to just sit back and just listen. And I'm so glad I did, because I almost basically dropped into a 16-month lease on an apartment complex that would have cost me literally almost $2,000 a month. Almost ended up in that situation when I really should have read between the fine lines, and I didn't. So I went in and took care of everything I need to do to get my credit and everything. Take all any blots I had against me. Got that done. Even drove all the way down. So I was on my way to. Drove all the way down to freaking Philadelphia to drop off equipment from Verizon because they put like a $1,500 mark on my credit, which I was able to remove because I had all their equipment. So got all that done. So that's clean. Come back up, show off exactly what I'm getting paid, what I have in my accounts, and for some reason they denied my application. And I was really depressed. I get home, I'm upset and angry because there's other places I can go to, but I wanted to be in that establishment. And then as I started reading through the reviews were coming up extremely bad. And I mean extremely bad. Usually when you have reviews on a product or something, you're going to have a few people in there that are basically going to hate on it. That's normal. But when you have like the exact same people out of 80% out of 100 saying the exact same thing that everybody else is saying, this is where things get a little bad. So doing some background checking and looking around, find out these particular buildings were built a little too fast. So the problems that the tenants are having in these buildings is was basically, if you know anything about construction or people putting things together a little too fast, not using proper materials or materials that should be in there. These are the same things that will pop up. And key things that were popping up in these massive complaints were microwave ovens overheating, which means a faulty electricity. One of the issues they had where there was rainwater leaking around the windows. The woman was showing multiple pictures of rain leaking in on an apartment that she's paying $2,700 for, and there's water leaking in around the lights. There were instances where there was separation between the windows and the actual structure itself. Issues where alarms were going off at random parts of the night. Doors not shutting correctly. That's a real serious issue. It means that your doors are not shutting correctly. It means your infrastructure is basically shifting. Something's going wrong, but something's not landing correctly, and that's a huge problem. Dust. After a few years of being there, people complained of a white powdery dust. Not a good sign. That means your building could literally be crumbling around you, don't even know it. Maintenance took forever to basically, a lot of people complained about how slow the maintenance was. Dishwasher was not washing the items correctly, which means everybody was complaining about that, about low water pressure, stuff like that was popping up. It was a whole lot of stuff. And usually, like I said, if you see like one or two people in there, then that's just somebody maybe just be hating for the sake of hating. But there was a ton of people, and I went through every single building establishment, and every single one of them, they were the same complaints over and over and over again of people complaining. Even people even gave them good reviews, sat there and put these little messages in there saying, look, the problem we have with this building was the fact that every time it rains, there is a large considerable amount of rain that's seeping around the windows and the floors. And this is bad because this is the first beginning of mold, which I already went through already in the other place I was living in, which I'm going to court in December to sue these individuals for making me sick. So that's something that's extremely dangerous because you can have pockets of moisture in there, and that could be developing bacteria and mold, and this could spread to the entire environment like wildfire. And that's the last thing you want, is to have a complex that big with mold. So basically, I requested for all my documents to be sent back to me. And also, too, they would still want to discuss business as with my company. I denied them because, again, I am not tying my company to something at the end of the day that has that much damage attached to it. It is not going to happen. So, good thing, like I said, God blesses, because again, at the end of the day, sometimes you don't know what's good for you. You really don't know what's good for you. And I was upset when I got home. I was thinking, why? I did everything I had to do. I had the money in the account. Everything was taken care of. I did this and did that. Why would you deny me of this? Why? In other words, I just chill and relax. There's a reason why you were not supposed to be in that building. And then when I read the reviews, I saw it. It is pretty bad. I mean, really, really bad. And it's kind of a sign of relief that I had dropped that money into that account. I'd have been in a 16-month lease in that place. And if that problem, I forgot. Number one, and the one I couldn't deal with the most. Mice, I'm not worried about because I got a cat. My cat kills everything, so I'm not worried about that. Thin walls is a problem for me because I do not want to hear my neighbors doing whatever they're doing in their apartment. I do not want to hear what's going on outside in my apartment. And that's one of the biggest complaints they had, that you can literally hear people talking in the next room over top of you or side by side. I can't deal with that. So I waited. I got home, got a little sleep, got back up, did a little praying, and the Lord blessed me to find a very nice place. Actually, it's on the outskirts of where I was going to move to. Very nice community, and my utilities are free. I have free freaking utilities. So I'm trying to figure that out right there. It kind of baffles me a bit. Good sized apartment, very nice. I have a balcony. And the other one didn't even have a balcony, which would be interesting with Taco. But anyway, we have a balcony, and we have, I'm going to be working out some deals because they have two new developments that they are working on over there for building two new structures, much larger structures, which I'm probably planning to basically switch over my lease and get one of those. But anyway, two larger structures at complexes that they're building, and I'm going to be incorporating my technology into those structures. So, like I said, God blesses. But, sometimes, if that's why I said, and when I have contracts and if the contract doesn't work out, that means that's God telling me to back away from it. And that's why I said, if you get to a situation in life where things are just not working out, no matter how hard you push, God's telling you something to stay away from it. And I'm so happy that I did not cough up that kind of money into that place, because if I had did and I had gone through that, it would have been a headache, especially when I record. If I'm doing videos in there and I'm recording and I can literally hear people talking, yelling, playing music into the next, no, that's not going to work. I can't do that. I think my biggest fear on that would be the water leakage. That would be the worst, because again, I went through mold and don't feel too happy about that one. And there were a few people that were complaining about mold issues. Mold buildup around the windows, mold buildup under the cabinets. If you have mold in your cabinets, do you have any idea how much water may be leaking into the environment in order to get mold to build up behind cabinets? That's a lot. So, yeah. I would always say, look, bottom line is the way things are going, the way people are doing things, get an inspector to go to the property, because that's what I did. That's what saved my neck in the first house. That's the first house. It was, count how many houses I rented. And the other one, there was a second one. It's third house I rented. Third house I rented. I'm glad I did get a mold inspector to go through the property. That's what I'm going to court for right now. Because if I didn't get the mold inspector, it would have been my word against theirs. And that's a hard thing to prove. So right now, basically, within my suit, I just have to prove that the building was sick before I moved into it, and I'm glad I got an inspector to go through the property and do a detailed inspection to find out the property was sick. So it's an open and shut lawsuit. But that's what I advise you, get a place. I don't care how good it looks, I don't know how fancy it looks, get an inspector to go through that property. Because that could mean the lease of you breaking your lease. You can automatically break a lease. If you have an inspector to go to that property and say, look, this place is unfit, you shouldn't be here, you could break your lease. And if they decide they want to take you to court over it, guess what? You'll win that too, because you can show that the building was sick before you moved into it. That's going to be an automatic lawsuit from the door, and they're going to lose their claim, and they're going to have to show proof that that building was inspected. Chances are it wasn't. If you found something in there, chances are it wasn't inspected correctly. So that right there is going to be the first red flag. But I'm so glad I did get the place inspected before I moved in there, because if I didn't, I'd have been in trouble. A lot of trouble. Because they're going to make it sound like you did it. That's what's going to happen. You have to be careful about that kind of stuff. I know this is off topic. There you go. Had their building inspected. This is where I used to live at, one of the places I used to live at. And I had an inspector go through their property. So that's why I said, just pay the money and get it done and over with. Because if they decide to take you to court for breaking your lease, or basically if you want to move someplace else and they want to basically put that into your renter's history and say, hey, look, this guy walked off a piece of property, he didn't pay any money, so and so and so, you can always pull out that document and say, look, I lived in this place got me sick, and I had an inspector go through the property. Here's my proof right here that the house was sick. There you go. That's what came up a couple of times when I was looking at a couple of places about basically if it did pop up, and I had to explain why I walked off the property like that. I said, look, we had the house inspected. It was sick. And they can look at that and go, oh, I'm sorry you went through that situation. Well, you don't have to worry about that here, Mr. Bird. Our place is inspected. Because they don't want to go to court. They do not want to get sued. Are we taking all these? I'm going to take all these, yeah. So we're going to take these right here. Better safe than sorry. I think I'm going to switch these up so we have a kind of a in-between kind of design on this, because I want this to be a slideshow. But I want this to be, whatever, switch up here. And then we'll take this one. Let's see. No, that's the front. That's the front. We need the front here. That's me right there. So we have this one. Ah, Mother George, get over there. That one. And let me see. We have one more. I'm looking for it right here. Trying to make it look like so it's even. So we'll get another one here. I'm going to take this one and put this one over here. And let me see. Okay, that should look pretty good. Do we have anything with this? No. What's this one here? Black Series. We'll take this one right here. Get a copy on this one. And take this one out. Yeah, but just make sure you get your place inspected. You should definitely do that if you're buying a house from the door. Definitely should have inspectors go in there and look through everything. You don't want to get caught up in something and you can't get out of it. That's the same thing when people are buying land. I tell people, if you're buying land, make sure you get your land inspected. You have no idea what could have been went on in that land, or what kind of wildlife is living on your land to begin with. You can have an endangered species, or anything could be living on it, something protected by the government, and you literally cannot build on your own land because it's there. Some places will go a little more critical than that. That's why I was looking for desert land. I was thinking about buying some land out in Arizona, but there's just so many restrictions they have up there. You got to make sure you got to read through all the laws they have in that area for that particular piece of land. There's one area I was looking at, it was like an acre per horse. It was something crazy. So some of those old laws, they can still go into effect. So you have to make sure you read through all that. All right, we're good with this. Let's go put these in. There we go. Now we got our labels popping up on there. Let's get a nice preview and see what this is going to look like. Is there a unit plain, or do I have to go in there and change the unit? I have to go in there and change and update. Not update it, but make it so it goes a little faster than this. She's on for a minute. Yeah, but get your place inspected, which I'm glad I did. If I probably did the inspection before I moved in there, I guarantee I wouldn't have moved in there if I found out what I found in there. But, you know, unfortunately, I didn't do it. I didn't think of the place was in a very nice, well, area. I was in City Line Avenue, very nice area to be at, very high-end area. And the house didn't look like there was anything wrong with it. The basement had a fresh coat of paint on it, so I didn't really think about that in the long run until later on, years later in the house. I started getting really, really sick, and yeah, we found mold in the house. But we didn't know how much mold was in the house, or how bad the levels were in the house, the air quality and all that stuff, until I hired the inspector to go to the property. They said the house should have been condemned. So this is where they lose their lawsuit. I think these people really did not do their homework at all. I don't know what went on between my attorneys and them, but I'm glad it did go on the way it did. Like I said, sometimes when things are not working out correctly, got to put it in God's hands and he'll work it through. And at that particular time, I was extremely frustrated with my attorneys because my attorneys seemed to be not doing their job correctly. And because they didn't do their job correctly, it's the reason why I'm going to win my lawsuit, because these jokers never gave the insurance company or the attorney for the insurance company, they never gave them the file on the house that was sick. So they thought that I just walked out of the property without basically just walked off without paying my rent, just walked off the property. And that's what they thought. So they went and filed a lawsuit against me. And then the lawsuit states that they said damage the property, but the mediator couldn't find anything there for damages. So they were just going with, well, he walked off the property. And I said, you do know your property was sick, right? And the woman, this is the attorney on there, and she goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, wait a minute, you never got the report? And she said, what report? Bingo. So now you're officially taking me to court due to the fact that you said that I triggered the mold on the property and that I left the property for no reason. They never got the report from the inspector, which means now they're walking in a courtroom with no evidence at all. They're going to get crushed. And I talked to an attorney about it. He says, you don't even need me. You can go in there and represent yourself, because all you have to do is show proof that property was sick and how long that mold was there. And it's in the report saying that mold was there before we moved in. They're done. That's it. That's why I said when things don't work out, it's because God is hooking you up. That's why. When I was upset because the attorneys weren't doing their jobs correctly and they got fired, and it was a good thing that they never gave them that information, because they were in the dark. They never knew that the house was inspected. And keep in mind, we did come to them and ask them several times, was the property inspected when I got sick on the property? And it became a pointing blame game. So if you're pointing a blame game, saying it's their fault and their fault and that fault, that clearly tells me you never got the property inspected. And because the attorney wasn't informed on my attorneys, because they were so lazy to do their job correctly, she never got the report that the house was inspected. So the point was, when she was setting up to sue me in court, she was setting it up on just basic facts and belief that I just basically walked off this property for no reason whatsoever, and I made up the whole entire mold thing. That's what their lawsuit is based on. Where my lawsuit is based on, I got a report from a professional that went through your property and found it to be condemned. As a matter of fact, the air level on a property, and when it comes to mold, is something like in the range of normal is 30 to 50. My air quality levels were somewhere in the range of 89, 99, and 100, which is the highest a person can actually be in. The fact that I'm still here and alive is quite amazing. And like I say, I give that to my Lord and Savior that allowed me to go through that ordeal and survive it. So they're getting sued for millions of dollars. A lot of freaking money getting sued for. Because, yeah, they messed me up. So, yep. Yes, agree. And what am I doing with that? Well, I can retire. I can give all this up and just quit and just go live a life, and that's it. Disappear. I got the money to do it. Or I can push that money into my corporation. One day see Black Diamond's face and crush them in person. And that's what my plans are. It isn't, like I said, at the end of the day, the naysayers don't understand our big picture. Our big picture was never about your product. My goodness, we can't even call it a product at the end of the day. It's not even product. It's house paint. It's never about you guys. For some reason, you always think it's about you guys. It's nothing to do with you guys. I don't know where you get this from. It's nothing to do with you guys. Certified screens. That's it. We got one screen out of the certified pack that we are more interested in any of them, and that is diamond technology. That's it. That's the only one. We couldn't care less about the elite screens or the MP Supernova or any other. We don't care about them. It's diamond we're after. That's it. That's nothing to do with you guys at all. You guys just happened on my travel to our destination. You just became roadkill. You decided to walk out in the middle of the street and start pointing fingers, and we just ran you over and just kept on going. That's what happened in the process. It's not about you guys. We don't design technology around you guys. What's the point? If I wanted to do that, just get some black and white paint, throw some glitter and silver into it. That's it. I got your stuff. It ain't about you guys at the end of the day. If it was about you guys, why would we have to do all this freaking testing that we have to go through? It's not about you guys. It's about the certifies. It's always been about the certifies. To have a technology that's more advanced than a certified screen. That's what it's about. But it's not about you guys at all, period. Don't even match our websites. So there's no way in the world it's about you guys at all, period. You don't have your names. We don't sprinkle no one's name in the world. We don't need it in there to begin with. Our main goal is Diamond Technology, Black Diamond. The only reason why is because Black Diamond did something to me. I didn't like how they did it. So all my technology I engineer is strictly designed to take out a Black Diamond screen. That's what it's engineered to do. It has nothing to do with your product. If I wanted to take out your product, I'd just bring out a 2.0 and just knock your stuff out. That's all I have to do. It's not about y'all. It never was about y'all. Reason why we don't take what y'all do personally, the stuff you know, because y'all kids at the end of the day, your websites don't look correctly, products are matching house paint, don't know what you're talking about on camera, you can't explain it right on your website, half your theories don't even add up, or none of your theories add up. At the end of the day, it's a joke. And I'm not, at the end of the day, we shouldn't even waste the time even talking about you. It's the certified screens I'm interested in. All right, that looks good right there. I wanted to make sure. Are we on the whatchamacallit? No, this is the wrong. Which page are we on? Oh, this is a whatchamacallit page. We gotta relabel this page too. That's what we need to do. Black Shop Alpha. This is the site where you can basically go in and get the product from. Let's see if my slideshow is working. There it is. I know it's working. I'm sitting like, where is the slideshow? But more concerning, where is the product for this slideshow? Did I publish that on the other end? Let me see where we're going with this. Did we publish it? Let me see. Let's go over here. Take it out of editing. I don't think we published it. That's why it's not coming up on the other end. Right there. Okay, let's go back over again now. Let's check and see if it's running. Let's go reset the page. Should pop up now. Here we go. There we go. That's what we need to do. We need that to pop up. And tax time is coming up. Our end of our fiscal year is December the 31st. I got all my stuff done, paid for, and where I got to pay out for my taxes and how much I got to pay. And I got my bank account transferred. Everything I owe to Uncle Sam is sitting right in my account, so I can do a transfer right over to him. Also, too, I got to do my tax write-offs too, so I need to add in what I paid for. As a matter of fact, I've got to pay for today. I want to get a tax write-off on. I got ink to pay for and new paper and my labels and my container, all that stuff. Yeah, I got to put all that stuff in there. I'm going to tax write-off on all that. Ooh, I forgot about that too. Basically, because I'm going to be running my business for a little bit out of my new place, a tax write-off on that too. Electric, gas, all that stuff like that. As long as you can basically time it for that. I told you about that one from the door. Now, you can do all that if you're paying taxes, which some people are not paying taxes at all. All right, let me see. I want to do something for this right here. I'm going to drop one of those players on here and see what this looks like. Let's go over to the editing page. Go editing. Oh, we get all that? We got the editing page. Let me see. We're not the right one, are we? Right there. All right, let me see. We have this in the picture slideshow. All right, that's right there. That's the website. All right, put that in there. Did we put it over into the site page? We need to change the name of that too. I don't want to get that confused. Let's go to pages here. And let's bring up, let's see. Where are you in here? Black Series Limited Edition. I think I'm going to change this out. Change the title of the name. Let's go into a rename page. All right, cool. So I got a little work to do in this place. Not a lot of work. I got to basically buy my sofa. I'm going to put in a 135-inch screen ultra short throw projector set up over there. I'm going to get myself a fish tank. I'm dying to get a fish tank. Probably like 75-gallon tank. I don't sleep in bedrooms. I never have and never will. It's just not a thing for me. I'm not a big fan of the bedroom. So basically, I got a cloud couch. It's one of the big, huge cushion couches. I got one of those. So really nice for the front room. I'm gonna sleep in the front room. That's where I usually sleep at anyway. But anyway, The master bedroom in the back, I'm going to convert that to a gaming room slash office. So I'm going to have probably about a 150-inch screen in there on display. It'll have the new technology attached to it. Let me see. The workshop and tacos area. Mr. Taco! Down there fighting his fish. Let me see. Oh, we got a balcony, which I got to figure out what we're going to do with the balcony. I haven't decided yet. All right, let me see what changes out really quick. Oh, and I got to take all these machines right here, these computers, I'm taking them out of their case. I'm going to do a case swap. I'm going to put them into some high-end PC cases with some LED lights and stuff, and I got to start building my my gaming PC, which is my V21 case with the 4090 and i9 processor. Let's see if we need to take this out right here all together. I'm going to change this over to showcase. This is our showcase center right here. That's all one word, bird. Oh. Showcase. Let's put that in there. 57. Let's see. Black Series Limited. I'll figure that out. I forgot to put something in it, so it's a limited edition, but I'll put that back in there later on. Limited. That's supposed to be a space in the bird. Limited edition. ED can stand for the edition alpha. LVII, LPG, alpha. Oh, that's all we get? Oh. We don't get that much room. All right. I just put the alpha in. Pretty sure I don't know what that is. Okay, PHA. Is that enough right there? Okay, cool. And just get the whole section in there. All right, so that one's changed. Showcase. So we can't have them all together and people get them mixed up. All right, let's go pop over into our area right here. This is a showcase for the technology. Explains all the cool stuff about it. Over here, I need to put in the marketplace for this. So let's get this set up for the marketplace. I'm gonna put a link in here. No, we don't need all that. Come on, now you're doing too much. I said, oh, I need this right here. Now I gotta go over here to this section here. Where are we at? There we go. This is the marketplace. Let's get a reset on that one. Here we go. Make sure everything's Gucci. All right, there we go. That's the marketplace. We'll go over to the editing here. Yeah, but sign of relief, people. We have no idea. 16 months, almost $2,000 a month. I got the money to pay it, but gee, where's Louise? Ooh, man. I think the thin walls would have triggered me the worst. That would have done it. Maybe the leaking. Yeah, every time it rains would have definitely triggered me, definitely because of mold issues. But most likely, if I can hear everything that somebody's saying crystal clear, and I can hear the outside traffic. Yeah, I heard a lot of people complain about how it's very hard to sleep there because of the constant noise pollution. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did a hardcore review test on the other one I was looking at, but then again, God directed me in that same section. I just sat there and went home, was upset about that. I didn't even want to eat anything. I was so mad. I was like, man, I did all this just to get into this place, and you mean to tell me I'm freaking denied? What the freak? Like, I literally made more money than they made behind the freaking desk. And they're sitting there trying to tell me, like, you can't, you're denied. And I'm thinking, I'm so upset when I get home. And then as I'm looking around for another place, this other place pops up. It's in a beautiful community. It's a little bigger than what I'm going to be in. And it's cheaper, and the utilities are included. I'm like, what the freak? Fantastic. Oh, by the way, I don't got to pay $200 for taco, because the other place wanted me to pay $200 for bring taco in and $30 a month just to have my cat there. The other place, nothing. So I'm glad that worked out. And then just basically for some reason I decided to look at the reviews on the area, because walking into this place looked fantastic. But then after I read the reviews, I was like, good gracious, are you kidding me? It was a lot. It was a lot. Like I said, usually when you have somebody complain against something, you'll have a few people here and there. You're basic haters, but not every single person. And even people that were giving some of them good reviews, they kept coming back to that same thing. Either it was the dishwashers that were having problems, microwaves that were overheating, doors that weren't shutting correctly, the walls were too thin, and just about everybody in every single complaint complained about storm rain leakage on the property. That is not good. That's how I got sick. Because basically, when they did the inspection on the property, there was no leaky pipes, there was no leaky roof. It was rainwater that was seeping into the property, and that's what caused the damage to the continuous mold in the property. They need to get a mold inspector and go through their property. And that's what going last. I think the last those reviews that one were between 3 years, and the other ones were basically between 2 months, and they were all complaining the same thing. And then having a light dust, a white powdery dust, you're constantly dusting, that means your building's crumbling. Next, you know, you're going to start seeing all kinds of cracks in the infrastructure, and that's not going to be good. Where are we at here? All right, we're on the marketplace. Why are we even here to begin with? We have to put a link in here. We should be here to see the link. So let me see. I need to put the link in here. Wherever this is a page. Where's the editing page? Or we had to go there to get that part right there. Okay, now we have to go in here, and we have to put a link in. So I'm going to drop this in. So in the show page, we're putting a link. So you can actually go into the show page, and you can actually go from one section to the next. That's what I should be doing. With the more page is pretty much almost near hidden. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to take links to direct people if they ever want to check out if you're on a page called the Patriot, which we have a screen paint, it's going to be a silver and light silver screen paint. If you're in there and you want to think, okay, I want to check out the show page on this, we should put a link there to direct you go right to the show page. So that's what we're doing. So you're going all the way to the more and find it out in that section. So that's what I'm doing right now. Putting in an easy link. I love how they make these links on here so easy. All right, we'll bring this down. We don't need 40 in here. We'll bring this down to 36. And we'll put the whole link in right here. So there's the link right there. And then to make it an official link, we need to bring this up a little bit here. Or shrink this a little bit, because we're missing half of our link. It's not there. It's not even there. Hold on for a minute. Let's get this all. We don't need that to be a link. We need this to be the link. That's something's wrong there. So a lot of that's missing. Let me see what we got going on here. There we go. That's better. Now we got the whole link in there. All right, so we'll take that whole link. You go up here to this section right here, and you will hit this thing where it says link. Should blow this up a little better for you guys can see a little better. This is fantastic if you're building a site, because we just built so much stuff on here. It just gives you an idea on easy ways how you can utilize your Wix account to go in and just build cool stuff. So let me see. This is going to go to a page. We don't need to go to a separate website because we're actually on the website. So this will go to a page. This will go to a current window. Let me see how that even works. But first thing, before we do all that, I should have went in and I should have copied and pasted the entire link itself, which I should have did. All right, so let's copy this link right here. And now we'll go back in here and we'll put our link in, and we see we're going to a page. Yeah, we're going to a current window. Maybe a new window? No, we'll find out. All right, choose a page. Go to a new window. We have to put new window in. All right. Oh, where we want to go to? Oh, we can choose a page. Okay. I see. I got it. A current window. New page. With a new page. Choose a page. Let me see. This is. We need to go to the Alpha Black Shop. Which page is this? This is the showcase page. This would be the shop. The black shop is where we basically. We gotta fix that. That's gonna confuse. It's confusing the crap out of me right now. So it has to be right here. This is the Alpha shop. see if we got this correct. This is the showcase page, and this will allow you to buy right from here. So if this all works well, this should switch me over to the marketplace. We got to change that other one out because that's going to drive me crazy. I was confused and look at that myself, like, wait, which one is which? Okay, we'll this one right here, and then we'll go into our page here, which we should have it. No. It has to be underneath. No, this is the marketplace. Birds marketplace. We need to go to the more page. Where are you? I just put you in here. Showcase. You should be on the showcase. Stuff I gotta go through sometimes, I swear. I just changed all this out. Let me sit for a minute. Let's get a refresh on this. It should say showcase. There it is, showcase, and then refresh. Alright, now we come into the showcase page. And then we got to do it vice versa, which means we have to take this page now and transfer this one over to the shop. So basically, if you're in the shop, you can check out the showcase, and the showcase, and check out the shop. Dot, 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 dot. This is where it gets confusing. I can't be on camera for this because I would lose train of thought. Let me see. Let's come in. There we go. There's our link right there. Let's hit it. See where we pop up. We should now pop up in the marketplace. And there's the marketplace. Boom. So it allows us to play back and forth. All right. So you have here limited edition marketplace. Oh, this is the limited edition marketplace. This is for this down here. I don't know what that was for. Okay, we're going to change up in there. Okay, that's done. Here I can put the showcase right here. And we'll put the showcase in that one. So we'll go over to, let's see, our editing page. If we can track it down. Oh, I think that's not it. That's for the exotics right there. Let's see. Marketplace. This should be right here. Okay, this is it right here. All right, now we're going to do is come out of here. This is already saved. We'll save it again, just in case. You never know. And we're going to pop over to our, this is the showcase, right? Let me see. Yeah, this is the showcase. It's saying right there. That's the showcase. Right now we're going to pop over to our marketplace, which we definitely got to change. This is going to drive me a little nuts. Okay, so this is the alpha. The alpha is the one that basically has, there we go. And we're going to put it right here. Just want to put our link in right there. Nice. And we'll take this one and we'll bring it down a little more here. How come this isn't, where this is right here? This should be right here. Why is that not right there? That doesn't make any sense. The marketplace is right here. It should be right here where the marketplace is at. That's better. That's where it should be. I don't know why it's way up here. All right, now we can take this and have a little more room. And in this section, we can put down the showcase in here. Got questions, calls, so and so and so. That's good. So hit this section right here. Oh, you hear people talking in the background. That's family. All right, let me see. Let's go over to our section here. And let's go pull up. Let me see. We don't need it at 50. That's way too big. There we go. We'll take it for that. All right, so we're going to put in our showcase. I want to do this for all the pages now. Literally going to have to, because the more section is nice, but again, people got to go to the far end to see the more section. Well, some of the stuff we can't link because some stuff is just done for our showing off, so we can't link all of it, but some we can. Okay, showcase. Showcase. So we put a lot of cool effects for this one. Oh, choice of writing there. Alpha. Black Series. Black Series. I'm so happy. I have no idea how happy I am. I am so freaking happy. The situation could have been really seriously bad. If I had if everything had went through, it'd have been extremely bad. I cannot tolerate hearing people coming through my walls. Whew, I had enough with basically dealing with squeaky floors in one place. I couldn't imagine that nonsense. I really couldn't. And alarms going off at 3 and 4. I couldn't. No. All right, let me see. I gotta go to Petco to look at a fish tank. My sister is an expert in that field. They're teaching me basically on 75. Well, what's me a 75-gallon tank you want to get? If I get a little bigger than that, I'm trying to see if I can get a little bigger than that. But that one they got in there is a really good size. They got a real nice one in there. Let me see. Showcase LC World Series. Limited. Supposed to be an L there. Limited edition. Let's see. Let me get this out of the way, please. Let me see all this real quick. Limited edition. Get that back over there. Thank you. Limited edition. Alpha. Gator. Motel 6 and Motel 6. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. J. Alpha. I'm getting an Alpha 1. That's what I'm getting upstairs in the new place. An Alpha 1 135-inch jet black. If you haven't seen what the coating looks like, these are the containers right here. These are our containers. They're glass. Glass containers are gorgeous. There's no paint in this. This containers actually are black glass. They are not cheap. They're $20 a pop. And this is how dark the formula is. It is super dark. Super dark. My screen is going to have a little bit of a border on it. This stuff is so dark. It's going to blend into my border. It's going to look sweet hanging up on an all white wall. I'm doing a fixed frame screen, a little slight edges because I want a little border because I want it to blend into my border. It's going to look sick with an ultra short though setup. Now, for some people saying that, oh, what kind of ultra short that you're going to get? Actually, to tell you the truth, I really don't. Again, as you've seen, our technology makes 720p look absolutely incredible. And to make the technology look more impressive, we don't have to spend the money for expensive machines, especially ones that basically do a 2 million to 1 contrast, which at the end of the day, I really don't need at all. Pretty much, I can do contrast levels at 100 to 1 and still pick up higher than 2 million. It's a black technology, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to get me another one of those NECs. I love those projectors. 3600 lumens, 2 HDMI ports is all I need, and that thing looks absolutely incredible. And what that stuff is designed to do, ooh, it's going to make that $200 projector look absolutely mind-blowing when we get done with it. So I don't like the white projector, so what I'm going to do is I'm taking mine apart. I'm going to actually redo my case and a nice little black shiny lacquer to it, and I'm probably going to run some blue neon lights to it. That's what I'm going to do with mine. So I'm going to have in my other section of back there where I'm going to set up my art shop, where I'm going to do some of my artwork for the exotic technology, and also to get ready to start working on the project for our ad tech technology, which we already have plans to set that up already in several different stores in this particular area down here for that technology. That is going to be the moneymaker, the big dog. And this is the reason why we need to get our paperwork correct for overseas, because we plan to ship a lot of this stuff overseas. All right, let's get this done right here for you guys right there. That done right there. Oh, what the freak? Really? All right, let's see what's going on with Mr. Computer, who decided at the last minute, we're just going to shut down on you. Did our autosave? If our autosave didn't kick in, we probably lost the... Let me see what we lost in autosave. See what's going on here. Man, just can't get a break sometimes. What's going on? We lose signal? Yeah, we lost signal. That's all. Okay, cool. Just signal, poor signal. That's all. All right, cool. It's interesting when stuff... I had a page one time like freeze, literally the whole page froze and live stream and shut down. And I know the haters were rejoicing, like, yay! Finally, something bad happens to this guy. And nope, the page popped on. Everything was intact. Again, I serve God. So, I just tell you at the end of the day, no, the devil doesn't get any victories at all. Just constantly losing. But he does not get any victories. All right, there we go. And it's tax season coming up soon. You got your paperwork done? Yeah, because y'all need to have your paperwork done. You know what I'm talking about. You better be able to show what you're making. I can't wait to put mine in. Because we get perks. There's certain perks that we get. Oh, man. What did you just do? Let's see. We need this here, but I want this to be... Okay. I know we're in editing mode. Okay, we can't do it in editing mode. All right, so we need you to stay here. We need to put the tax in. Before I start taxing, I need to put this in to shrink it just a little bit because we don't need it that big. And I need to center this in the middle for the center. That's perfect. And then we need to bring you down here, come over here, and go there. I need to go in and pull up. Let me see. Oh yeah, we got to put the other set on here. So this would be the marketplace. That's the marketplace. We need the showcase on here. That's going to be the showcase. That's the showcase right there. Let's go over to showcase. I'm trying to take the whole link. That's a huge freaking link. Okay, let's see if it does it. All right, that's a link right there. Let's go and let's grab. Oh, we got to copy that. We need a copy of that one. All right, if we do request it. Man, I tell you, the movie Trolls, I thought it was gonna be good. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to watch a little bit more to try to get into the acting. Is so bad. It's like a B-rated movie. The acting is so bad, but it's not too bad. But I had such high hopes for that. I'm just gonna watch Slumberland. Everybody's been telling me to check out Slumberland. I think what it is because after watching Wednesday, if you watch Wednesday, Wednesday destroyed everything. I mean, literally, it's hard to watch stuff after watching Wednesday. It's like what's it like? Watch Dogs Legion, which I freaking love. I love that game, Legion. But Watch Dogs 2, the cars travel much faster. So when I go back on Legion, it just seems everything is running so slow. I start playing hours and hours of Burnout Paradise. You know how fast Burnout basically travels. Then you go back into a regular car, it's like, ugh, so slow. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. All right, current window, new page. Let's see if we're going to take this and send this link over to the shop. So we're going to send this to the alpha shop. We got this right? No. This is not going to the shop. We're in the shop. We need to go to the showcase page. Oh man, I'm kind of confused here now. I hate when this happens. Okay, that's the alpha. So that's the alpha shop. This needs to go to the showcase. Yeah, it has to go to the showcase. So we have to go to the showcase page. This is where we're going to. All right, this is where we're going to the showcase page. All right, so this is already the marketplace. This will take us to the showcase. All right, I'm gonna get them mixed up. All right, that's done. Now let's go over into our regular page and our refresh. Right, now we're going to go into the showcase page. No, we should be in the marketplace. Yeah. You must be in the marketplace. Let's go to Alpha Marketplace. Let's go over here. This would take us to the showcase. That link should take us to the showcase. Yeah, there we go. That takes us to the showcase page. and this will take us back to the marketplace. So if you're in the showcase and you want to check out the marketplace where to buy it at, you can go in there. This is the information page. It gives out tons of information. I want to check out a video player on one of these playbacks, these playback displays. Let's see how that works out. Are we in? No, we're not in editing. Where's editing at? There's editing. I'm gonna pop over here and just drop a video in here and see. Let's go over to let's see what I'm gonna be doing here. Let's go here. Let's go pop up and get us up a video. Series edition. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. All right, we're out of here, in here working on this. Let's get our borders changed too. I want to check out the design on the borders. Get that change. Ugh, this color is what it is. All right, let's change it over to black. Change it to black, and let's put a little. Put it at 5. We can put an autoplay on that. Let me see. Let's put an autoplay on there. Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, no. We're in the wrong section. We're supposed to be... Well, hold on for a minute. We're supposed to be in the store. We're in a showcase page. Oh, link is right there. Why am I going way up there for what? There we go. It makes it much easier than me scrolling over. That's the reason why I put the links in there. It makes it much easier. There we go. This is the link for the store. There it is. Ship that right there. That's why I wanted to do the background drop. Because usually the other place, we learn a little bit more every time we build a site. So, and the other site under Crystal Edge, we just had the video players, but now we can actually go in and we can just drop an entire background behind the video player itself. And then basically, so it blends a little better. You can change your borders around the video player so it blends in much better. But that video is just there for the time being. The new ones are going to be shot in the new place. That's what we're going to have in that, because that's actually, well, that's a Black Series limited edition, but it's not a, Ooh, man, sorry about that, people. All right, all that information in there. All right, cool. Now, instead of me going back and switching over to the more pages all the way on the other end, which I don't do that anymore because I put a link in there, all I do is click on this, and this will take me to this section where they have the, well, yeah, it should right there, should do it. There we go. That'll transfer me over there. Instead of me going all the way to the more page and getting that coming back, I can just go right there, click, back and forth, back and forth. Now, pretty soon we're going to have the Patriot. That is going to be our new silver and light silver technology. This is the Patriot. Beautiful background, eh? The video displays pretty soon. Oh, I like it. I love the Patriot. Oh, yeah, right there. Where's the ad tech at? Where is that tech? See right there. No, mapping, demos, paint a new world. We're missing an option here. Oh, there's the ad tech right there. This is the big boy right here. This is the huge money maker. This is when we're locking. This is why you don't see it and you won't see it for a while. Because this thing is being locked in. We're actually paying for a provisional patent. Who's a joker keeps contacting me? Get a freaking life. I had this joker contact me like, where's your freaking paperwork? Where's your taxes at? Show me your tax papers. You've been paying taxes on? No, you have not. This guy's been contacting me over and over again. Good gracious, get a life. Contact me, ask me, where's your patent ID number? Where's your patent ID number? Where's your paperwork at? You don't have a license to sell in California. I guarantee you don't have one. I'm pretty sure you haven't filed for any taxes whatsoever. I'm pretty sure you don't have an, what do you call it, EIN number? EIN number. Yeah, you don't have one of those. Matter of fact, I forgot I got to call and update something on my account. You don't have a DBA. You don't have one of them. And I'm pretty sure you don't have an LLC. All right, so you want to talk about paperwork at the end of the day. So anyway, we had to file for not a patent pending, but a provisional patent because, again, this technology is really interesting. So this is the stuff we're advertising for storefront windows. This stuff is actually beautiful. Beautiful. Why are we at 240p on this? So this is not going anywhere for a while. Not for a while. We had a few people already inquire about asking for it. It's not going anywhere for a while. Starting price for this technology is $800. It's a little different than the other stuff, but this is more price for people who have storefront windows that want to do all different kinds of displays. Like if you have a car dealership, you want to basically display your cars. You can display them inside and out right directly to the glass. And if you have a restaurant, you can actually put your entire full menu. And if you notice, there is no lines of trace of anything. Usually when people do rear projection screens, and I've done quite a lot of them. Let me bring this down a little bit. The problem you have is the fact that you get that little trace of it. Even when you're doing film, you get that little trace of it. You can still see it. There's an actual screen there. This stuff is designed to come up completely invisible, so you don't see it. So that's what we designed for. That's why you can see the reflection coming off the glass, coming off everything, because it's designed to be crystal clear. Now, we haven't told you what it is and how it is, but we can't say anything about it, and I won't say anything about it until everything is finalized. And then we can talk more about what the product is and how it's designed. And well, not how it's designed, but you know what I'm talking about. Everybody get on with this. Did I put that in the autoplay? Why is this not in the autoplay? It should be in autoplay. Automatically from the door, it should be in autoplay. Let me see. Do we have anything in here running in autoplay? Ah, battery's dying. How's my battery dying? I'm on a charger right now. Let's see what's going on here. I'm just gonna Cool. We got 5%. Make sure none of these are in here running. Because that front one needs to be an autoplay, definitely in front of the door. Oh, that is an autoplay. That one's an autoplay. What's this playing in? Ooh. Please give me that. I didn't see it comes up crystal clear. Yeah. I know we got our conspiracy theories from some people who think that's how it's, you're so way off. It's not even funny on how that stuff is engineered. Some people think it's a spray-on kind of poly. When we review what it really is, what it's really designed to do, or what it really looks like, you're going to be so wrong. I'm going to track down all those videos and basically just post them on one freaking stream of all the people who try to figure out what that technology is. And then we're going to show you what it really is. And then you're going to be embarrassed. Extremely embarrassing. But I know some people probably say, oh, he did it with poly or thing, whatever it's called, or something. You're so far off. It's not even funny. So far off. So far off. But it's funny watching people try. That's why I like when people try to make our black technology. I love watching you try. I do. I really enjoy it. It's kind of like, reminds me of that one with Burt Reynolds. I forgot what movie it was. He was fighting this albino assassin. He said, you know what? You got him on the ledge. If you jump far enough, you might hit the pool. You guys are not even going to hit the pool. You're going to land over by the patio section. As we're going to land at, you guys could be more wrong than anything else. But it's just hilarious watching you try. It's entertaining. You have no idea how that stuff is engineered, how it's designed. It's not what you think it is. Look at that crystal clear. See, the problem is when you use poly has a very poor angle gain, extremely poor. So it's hard for you to be to see it from angles. It really has a difficult time picking up contrast. That chemical can see a contrast level, even though it's invisible. I've talked about it a couple of times in videos about developing an invisible technology that can actually pick up a very serious contrast level. Yeah, that's my old place. Keep in mind, my place was 2 stories. I can walk around outside and see that thing from any angle that it picks up. That's a 190-degree viewing angle from every section of that surface. So that coating we have up there basically isn't, well, I had to wash off the glass before I left. Couldn't leave it up there. We can't have it up there, but yeah, that glass is coated, was coated. And it easily washes off with hot water and soap. It dissolves real quickly. Picks up at 100% white level. Power mode, power save mode. I really don't have enough power. What are we running? The batteries are dying that fast on my freaking whatchamacallit. We're gonna be here long. How long have we been on this video? Oh, for quite some time. We have, haven't we? Yeah, this is the one that's on hold right now. We can't even go touch it. We can't go advertise. We can't tell nothing about it, what it is. We can't tell you jack. Our resolution's like 4 right now. Yeah. So we're hoping for December, but not going to happen in December. Probably somewhere in February when it'll be available. We want it done before the winter time kicks in. Definitely. Did my camera just zoom up on it for no reason at all? My camera just zoomed. That's how clean it is. That stuff is crystal clear when it comes up through glass. So it's designed to make your advertising look absolutely insane. I think my battery died there. I got a backup battery, a big boy battery in here. What's this going on with this one? I gotta charge my batteries. There we go. So you see how clean the image comes up? Yeah. It's not poly. I know you guys want to, people think they can make it as poly and black paint. Now you're way off and you're not even close. The problem you have with poly and black paint, and we've seen somebody try to make it before, the paint, black paint doesn't absorb too well in poly. And the problem is you get these little specks all over the screen. It has to be a clean transfer, which means you can't have any specks, any lines, nothing. What happens is you get these little pockets of paint that don't dissolve in poly, and when it goes to a Canon, these pockets of the bubbles can actually hit the screen and cause these smear lines and marks into the screen, and that way the image on the other side doesn't come up clean, it comes up dirty, which we've seen people do this before in demonstrations. So mixing poly and black paint won't help you. It's not going to work. Those two elements don't work too well. Just to put it out there real quick, because some people will say, well, he won't say, oh, I'll tell you different theories that won't work on it. Spray paint poly, not going to work too well. There are so many different ways you're going to mess up when you put poly. Poly is the last thing you want to use. People think it works because it's clear. No, you don't want to do that. Poly does not mix well with certain things. It does not go well. And especially with an acrylic paint, it does not go well. Problem is you got to figure out, and even if you put a black substance in it, you're going to have to figure exactly how much you can put in there to basically produce the contrast and get the color to pop. But still, the screen's going to have to be to accept and read white light, which if it can't, the screen's going to come out dirty and you can't see it. It's another issue you're going to have. So guess what? It's not something that can be done overnight. You got to crack books. When we see people come on and try to do these demonstrations where they can do it in one day, no, it doesn't work that way at all, period. If you could do it in one day, then you could match all test demonstrations under our products. But they can't do it because, again, it's not something you can make overnight. This takes time to do. This is the reason why the same way they try to make other people's products is the same way it reflects in their own products. They make products that basically that are made in about a day with no testing, nothing really behind it to back itself. We can make products in 20 minutes, but guess what? In that 20 minutes, that product has so much test underneath of it, it's enough to choke a horse. Where in these fast demonstrations, I've seen these screen paint products, they make them in no time at all, but there's no test behind it at all, period. So and that's what it is. Clean, crystal clean. And that technology right there is worth millions of dollars. Because once one store has that advertising in their window, the rest of them will fall in line. They want the same thing. Some will even pay more for bigger advertisements of the technology. Every place we showed the technology to, they were the first ones to figure out exactly where they can sign up and when they can pay. You can't pay for it. You can't even get it yet. Nobody can get it yet until we actually decide we're going to launch it. And that's probably going to be somewhere around in February when all the paperwork is finalized and done. There's no way in the world we're letting that thing leave out of here without proper paperwork attached to it. I would have to be a complete idiot. Look how the commercials pop up. Has color enhancement technology. Now it's screen to pop higher color levels. Man, I gotta have a busy day today. Gotta be out again today. Shoot. Hey, go down and take a look at my new place. Go to the furniture shop. Go to the bank. I gotta fill out my tax form. When I fill my tax forms out, the tax and fiscal year is due on the 31st. So we should have everything done by then. Hopefully, yeah, we have everything done by the time. I will get my returns in until everything done. I don't think I get much of a tax. Because I only had from November the 2nd until now. I reported those earnings. How are we running? Alright, let me see. And the sun's already up, so I want to get ready to get out of here. It's probably about 9 o'clock, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. I got work to do today. I got some work to do today, got to be done. Oh, there's my people contact me right now. Like, what's up? What you doing today? Working. No, we didn't need food demonstration. I think I did food demonstrations on here. Okay. Well, we're gonna be doing somebody's a hair salon. We're gonna be putting screens in for them pretty soon. So I'm gonna get a chance to show those off. I can't wait for that. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Our Christmas sale, real quick, is going to be ending on the 26th, but you have plenty of time to place an order. Those who've already placed orders, you're gonna be shipping out this week. You're gonna be all taken care of this week, so we'll have you taken care of. And your orders will be shipped out the door, and you'll be good to go. I'm gonna give you tracking numbers today. I just gotta go pop over to Rite Aid, which is fantastic. I don't have to go order this stuff. Go pop over to Rite Aid and just pick up some ink for my printer because I am out. So get that done, and I get you guys all printed out. I'm gonna get some junk food while I'm down there too. And ain't junk food in a while. Anyway, so and get you guys all printed out, and you'll have tracking numbers today. Let's see. That's basically about it. Also, too. Well, no. Also, too, with this sale, we are basically with all orders, we are giving away a 7x10 blackout cloth surface for free. All right, along with that, free shipping. All right, got to get out of here. Thank you all, and God bless. Are we on there? Hold on, we got the phone real quick. Hold on, before we leave out of here, let's show off our Christmas decorations. We got it snowing on our board over here. Look at this. I love this. Got a little snow going on here. I love doing the Christmas decorations on our site. If you have any questions, you can call us right there. Unlike the other people, they don't put their phone numbers up there, do they? They should, but they don't. But you can call us right there. But how beautiful that Christmas is. Beautiful, yeah. And then when you go pop over to the black shop over here, this is where we got it's snowing over here. See, got it snowing and everything. Look how fantastic that looks. All right, people. With that being said, I'm done. Got to get out of here. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.